Hey, what's up, everybody? Now, are you guys familiar with a wrestling show called Lucha Underground? Well, I'll tell you, it's actually a really good wrestling show. I've been watching it on YouTube, not on television. But if you're familiar with John Morrison and Ezekiel Jackson and the Lucha wrestling style, her Sin Cara, Rey Mysterio, La Parca, Kalisto, people like that, Ultimo Dragon, those kinds of wrestlers, and Lucha Underground's a great show to watch. I've watched some of the highlights. I actually kind of like the wrestling on the show. It has a mix of like the Lucha wrestling in Mexico and with ECW and yeah, but it has like TNA like backstage segments. Now the camera angle. Oh, well, a lot of you probably don't even watch TNA because it's that bad of a show. Watching Matt Hardy as champion and other things that don't make sense. But I'll tell you what, Lucha Underground, it's better than TNA. It's better than Global Force Wrestling, and it's definitely better than Ring of Honor. But yeah, Global Force Wrestling. John Morrison, or Johnny Mundo is what they call him now, is like the main star of the show. And it's cool seeing John Morrison a star because you know how the WWE is with wrestlers with lots of talent. They just look for a reason. If you have one little negative thing about you, and they'll totally job you and make you look bad. That's how wrestling is. That's how the WWE is with their favorites. And you're tired of John Cena and Randy Orton, and although they're injured right now, the thing is, Lucha Underground has a small roster. It's going to get bigger and bigger in time. It's a good show already, having a small roster and having kind of, not like professional equipment. The arena is kind of small. It looks like there's a wrestling ring in the middle of a basketball court, basically. But I'm not going to judge a book by its cover now. It's a very good show. You look at the ratings as like 9 out of 10 star. Well, it's a 9 point something rating out of 10, which is really good. Must be good wrestling on the show. Even Alberto Del Rio was on the show wrestling for a little while, and he's in the WWE now, and I think he's injured actually. But yeah, Lucha Underground. Even check out the highlights on YouTube. Lucha Underground's a great show. I mean, I'm gonna give it a chance. I think in time it'll be great, and maybe other wrestlers maybe TNA wrestlers or WWE wrestlers will go back to Lucha Underground. Guys like maybe Kalisto or Sin Cara will go to Lucha Underground one day and. Maybe you'll be surprised who shows up there. I'm not saying John Cena will end up there. I'm not saying Randy Orton will end up there. Or Triple H. Which Triple H will just bury all of them anyways. But if you want real good wrestling and have the 5 moves of doom and favoritism and the same champions, Lucha Underground's a great show to go by. I say give it time. Check it out. This is my review for it. The only flaw with it is it's not so professional. It's not very advertised yet. But yeah. Check out Lucha Underground. It's a great show to watch. Johnny Mundo's the man. John Morrison, whatever you want to call him, if you know who he is, for you kids who don't. And that's all I want to say. I think Ezekiel Jackson was on the show too, if you care for him. I thought he retired, but I guess he was on the show too. But thank you for watching. This is Jackson Parker speaking. Subscribe if you want to. Have a nice day. And bye. And Lucha Underground, great show. Give it a thumbs up. All right.